West meets East, National League style. It's the Colorado Rockies against the Miami Marlins. And now time for the call by Gary Thorne as we get ready for the first pitch out in Miami.
Giancarlo Stanton, a big man who can bring the big hit. We'll see how he does in the clutch in this game. The tradition of Sunday Night Baseball. Welcome, everybody. 2K Sports on Major League Baseball. Ticket sales for this ball game have gone over 37,000. Now we'll take a look at the starting pitcher for Miami. Steve will be watching how he approaches this Colorado lineup.
Well, not a great matchup right here for this pitcher, as this is not the kind of lineup that he fares very well against. So he could be in a little bit of jeopardy early on, and we should know early in this game whether this right-hander's in trouble or not.
Let's take a moment here to look at the Rockies lineup. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, at some point in this game or any game, Michael Kadire is going to come up with a big hit. It just seems to be what he does. He has been a power hitter and a run producer throughout his entire career, and he's a veteran guy that's a great leader in your clubhouse.
And it's Dexter Fowler. He'll lead our game off. And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Polanco. And he is safe at first. He's on board. Got a chance to check out the Marlins now. Here's how they'll look defensively. Thoughts, John? Anybody standing out?
Well, a guy that's not going to excite you with this play, Placido Polanco, but he's going to make all the routine plays. Sure-handed player, accurate throwing arm, great at turning the double play from third to second. He can do a lot of things to help you win.
Yeah, we've got Rutledge here. He's batting .462 against the Marlins. Here's the pitch. Cutter just misses. 1-0.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
And he takes a called strike to make it 1-1.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Sharp bite to that slider. 1-2. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Carlos Gonzalez has got a runner on first. 2012 Rockies season is one where the pitching staff will pay you not to talk about it. They had the worst ERA in the entire league. They could not stop runners from crossing home plate. It really was a very long year for their staff. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. The Rockies pitching, talking about that worst ERA, worst whip, and most hits allowed in the entire league. Steve, not going to win many ball games that way.
In their defense, they did have some injuries, but it wasn't like the entire rotation was on the shelf from start to finish. They need to find a solution fast, or they're not going to compete again this year.
That one lofted in the air. That's a foul. There's a ground ball.
Now this pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate. The hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
Yeah, he's better than that. Bear down.
And it's Troy Tulowitzki now.
What's new? Troy Tulowitzki last season missed a huge chunk of the season, only playing 47 games, but did look like his regular productive self at shortstop when he played.
He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0. And you mentioned Tulo's production for Tulowitzki. That swung on, hit on the ground. He grabs it. Over to second for 1. On to first, safe. Can't get the back end of that one. That was close. They almost got him. Second baseman had a bead on him, but didn't get it there in time.
Well, the throw was just a hair late, Gary. Safe at first. Good hustle by the baseman.
We always talk about how much time you'll have from second to make the throw, but not that time. Here's Michael Kadire batting a 2 away. What we're seeing here is just a great push. They've been able to jump out in front here in this ball game. You'll have to get the other team down early. Swings, lines this one back up the middle, and Kadire's got himself a single. Tulowitzki on his way to third.
Well, speed is a two-way tool. We talk about how it helps on defense. Now you see how it helps on the base pass as he barrels around going into third base.
And it's Todd Helton at the plate. Looked like the cutter that time for a called strike.
Well, that cut fastball away. It looks like it's coming down the heart of the plate. Runs to the outside corner. It tends to turn into a pop-up.
Strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. Helton, a good protector of the plate. That one fouled off by Helton. He deals. Struck him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt. Early pressure being put on. A run over in the first. Colorado on top, 1-0. Here's a look at Colorado's starter for this game. Steve, I'm wondering, what do you think of the strategy he's going to have going up against this Miami lineup?
Well, it's about deception for Jeff Francis. The deception between his fastball and changeup, and then he'll go to the curveball as well to try to get a swing and a miss.
And Hernandez set down. Here's the lineup for the Marlins. Scouting Big John, who are we looking at today?
Well, you know exactly what you're going to get with Placido Polanco. A solid hitter, one of the best at hitting behind runners when they're on first base, or moving runners who are on second with no outs to third and get them in scoring position. He can do so many things with the bat. Also, he will hit for an high average on you too, so don't be lax because he will hurt you.
You know, there was so much hope for the Marlins in 2012. A rebranding from the Florida Marlins to the Miami Marlins, the influx of some big-name free agents, and, of course, a beautiful new ballpark in Marlins Park.
Francis gets him to swing and miss for a strike. And back to the Marlins, an incredibly gorgeous stadium. Unfortunately, not so beautiful when things are taking place on the field, John.
Yeah, and they're trying to learn all about the nuances of this new ballpark, so I guess they figured, well, let's just bring in a bunch of young kids. Maybe they'll learn quicker than the veterans. I don't know what they're doing down there, but I'm sure the fans aren't real happy.
Strike 3. Placido Polanco swinging and missing. He's out of there.
I'll tell you, that kind of breaking ball in the low 80s is awfully tough to hit.
Now we'll take a quick look here at the Rockies. Now they're going to be fielding defensively. Infield, outfield factors in this one, John?
Troy Tulowitzki is a special talent. Big, agile, 6'3", can run, great instincts, great foot quickness, and when he catches a ball in the hole, the best arm for any shortstop in the game.
And there's Fowler as he pulls it in for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Jeff Francis. He gets through. It is a beautiful night for baseball. You take a look here in Miami. And Rosario will see what he can do as he comes to the plate. Ball. Nice reflexes there to keep that one under control. That one was in the dirt. The pitch. He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
A good four-seam fastball right there. You have to know yourself. He didn't think he could catch up to it. Better off to take it.
A swing line to left center. This one into the alleyway. Should be extra bases. This one rolls through to the wall. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
Well, a great leadoff double right there. No outs in the inning. Now, let's see if they can bring him across.
And in the batter's box, it's Nelson. He has a 5 for 16 lifetime against the Marlins. First pitch is a cutter, looked at 0-1. And of course, as a pitcher, you got to keep your eye on which pitches are effective on any given day. And here's a ball hit high in the air, deep into left field to the wall. This one's off the wall. The throw, and he's on his way towards third. Throw is low in the dirt, and he is in. He scores. And I think most times you aren't looking to come away with a triple in that situation like he was there, John.
Yeah, not really, but give the guy the credit. He legged it out, didn't hesitate around the bases, got into third.
And that takes great. Swung on and a grounded to first. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher there. He normally not called upon to play first base. He does a nice job completing the task and getting the out.
Dexter Fowler with a runner at third, 1 out. 6-year player. And he starts him out. It's hit foul by Fowler. And now time is called And they're coming out of the dugout, heading to the mound.
Now, you don't know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher. You're going to have to wait and see what they decide. He may be done.
On the way. And with 2 strikes on him, Dexter Fowler now will be watching to protect the strike zone.
Well, great pitch selection right there with that fastball. He's looking off speed. You could tell by the swing, and the fastball surprised him.
It's hit foul by Fowler. Fowler fouls off another pitch.
Well, the pitcher did exactly what he wanted to do on that 0-2 count. He wanted him to swing the bat, and he did, but he just fouled it off. Great piece of hitting.
He delivers. Strike 3. Dexter Fowler swinging through that one. He's back to the dugout.
He chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off it. If you like baseball, you got to love a situation like this.
He struck out swinging in his last at bat. Goodwood hits it right back up through the pitcher. That gets through. The runner's going to come in to score.
I don't care how good your changeup is. If you leave it out over the plate like that, the hitter has so much time to react to it. That's why he gets the big hit there.
Carlos Gonzalez has got a runner on first. This one continues to diverge. The defense struggling. This lineup pulling further into the lead.
And if you look at how this team is hitting right now, you have to say they're very much in control of this game at this point.
Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted high, deep down the line in right. Goodbye home run. The Rockies, they continue to expand their lead. The lead is 5 thanks to that 2-run shot.
Well, for the Rockies, they've had no problem extending this lead. They just continue to pour on the offense, and what's been a great display by this lineup. They've been able to expand the lead, and that's making it a lot harder to catch them now.
Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Oh! Tulowitzki stays off that. It's up high. And Steve, you give up the big fly, now trailing further in this one. Pitching's got their work cut out for the rest of this game, John.
Absolutely. They just have to settle down, get out of this inning, and give their team a chance.
Yep, you got to put that pass behind them and work on. Here's the 1-1. Slider just off the black that time, 2-1. Here's a chance to take a look at how this pitcher has been doing in terms of getting hitters to chase pitches outside the zone.
Well, he hasn't had a great day today, and a big part of it is that the hitters...
There's a swing and a ground ball. Solano throws to first, side is retired. So they add a 4 spot here to extend their lead even further. Colorado up 5. And in the batter's box, it's Stanton. Francis with the delivery. Swing and a miss by Stanton. Strike 1. Lifetime, he's picked up no hits, 3 at-bats off Francis. Pitch on the way. And with 2 strikes on him now, Stanton, he'll be looking carefully.
He's a free swinger on the 0-2 count, so you've got to think to yourself, don't give him anything too good to hit.
Line towards second, and the catch by Rutledge. And it's Justin Ruggiano at the plate, 1 away. And it goes foul. That is strike 2. Jeff Francis now. Let's see if he throws away.
Well, he clearly fooled him right there. He had him thinking fastball, and he pulled the string on it, got him to swing right through it.
Swing and a miss, gets away. He's heading for first. He's out at first base.
That's a great play, Gary. Pitch in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, does a great job retrieving the ball and gunning him out at first.
If you're a pitcher, you never want those strikeouts not to get recorded. Good play to be able to get the out at first base. Mathis at the plate. The career batting average, just 154 against Colorado. 0-1. Francis kicks and delivers. And Helton picks it up. And he's out at first. Good hustle by the pitcher getting off the mound.
That's a good heads-up play. Well, you have to know the hitter and his speed. Don't hesitate. Get over and beat him to the bag.
Nobody left on base. And so Michael Kadaya leads it off. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, that's the one area where he has struggled in this one. The fact that he's just throwing the same pitch in the same location over and over again, a recipe for disaster.
I mean, listen, you have to be able to hit your spots, but you can't be this predictable. They know what's coming every time, and they're just jumping out of their shoes.
And doing the pitching, it'll be Tom Kohler. As they make the pitching swap. Sliders in there for a called strike.
This is where you want to go with the breaking ball, to the outside corner. Paint the black. Get the call. The hitter gave up on it. He got the pitch he wanted.
Kadaya makes contact, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here it comes. And he lays off that one high. It's 1-2.
Well, Gary, he's got such an effective fastball. He likes to use it. 1-2 count. He doesn't like to mess around. Look for him to go right at him with the heater.
Ooh, and with 2 strikes, checks his swing. They say he did not go. They'll appeal it first. Just barely. He did hold up. He survives. Call made at first. Kadaya makes contact, but it's going to be a foul ball. Brings that curveball, just about had him, but it's full. Payoff pitch. Swung on and hit. This one to Ruggiano. They take care of that one. And it's Todd Helton at the plate. And he throws the first one. Curveball just misses. 1-0.
You're playing with fire right there. Hanging the breaking ball up in the zone. That's the way you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Helton can't make contact. That'll even it up. One pitch. Line towards third and foul. One-two pitch coming. Swung on and a chopper down the line. Third. Polanco fielding that one. That's 2 gone. And Rosario will see what he can do as he comes to the plate. He doubled and later scored in his last go-around. Here's the pitch. Oh! Lays off that one outside. 1-0. And Mathis calls for the pitch. 1-0 delivery is a fastball in there. 1-1. On the way. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. Hernandez is there. That's caught. Side is retired. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. Colorado. And it's Solano batting. He'll get us going here in the home half of the third. That swung on and hit. Kadaya is going to play it. That's one away.
I like what I'm seeing right here. He's got great command. I think he's retired 7 straight batters.
Echevarria at the plate. This is his first opportunity in this one. On the ground to second. Scooped up Rutledge. And he steps on first. That's the second out. And Kohler's batting. And we've got Jones batting. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Well, with the pinch hitter entering the game right now, the game is officially over. That's the end of the line for the pitcher today.
That one goes foul.
And only a couple strikes to go here.
That is strike two. Jeff Francis now. Let's see if he throws away.
You know he wants the strikeout to finish it up.
Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
Fans going home unhappy on this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching